right, what happens when you are at the end of the call? The person is telling you that they are ready to go, ready to start, but they cannot pay right at this moment. They just need to source some logistics. And you don't know if they're lying. If you've ever been in that situations and you didn't collect anything, you didn't close the deal, and you were like, oh, I don't know if he was being real or not, this training is for you. Let's get into it.
Yeah, first, so I have this situation, and I've had it like 3 times in just 1 week time.
Okay.
Where the leads, like I close them, identity framing, like they're 100% like ready to dive in. They have like enough money, but they have it in cash. Someone has it in a bank in Pakistan where it's not able to transfer. Someone has a card and that card is expired. Like actually, he tried to make the payment, it's expired. What do you
Okay.
do when it's just impossible to make any payment online?
Yeah. So the first thing is just cutting through the bullshit. That's the first thing. It's just you being able to cut through the bullshit. So my first thought that comes to mind when someone wants to do it but they put excuses, the first thing that I want to know is this a true logistical thing or is just a simple excuse? That's the first thing, right? So that's why we use IDIC, because with IDIC, well, the new version of IDIC actually, let me show you, is actually designed to be that BS detector as well. So if I show you this and I just show you this last part, we go, cool. So what I'm hearing, correct me if I am wrong, is that you are 100% in with the process, the program. You can say whatever you want, the program, the roadmap, the support. You want to do this. It's just the objection getting in the way. It's just that you have everything in cash. Is that what I'm hearing? Yes. Okay. And just so I don't assume anything here, because I'm on your side, do you want, concerned tone, okay, do you want the funds to get in the way of you being able to take action today? Is that your intention? This can be also just so I understand your intention. I want to understand what's your intention here. Do you want, is that your intention? Do you want the money or do you want the logistics to be the reason why you didn't take action today? That could be another one as well. Do you want objection or whatever to be the reason why you didn't take action today? Okay, so now they're going to tell us the intention. So when they give us the intention, if this intention is strong, great. But if it's weak, you just have to probe just to make sure that he's being serious. So I'll do all of this again. So, okay, so what I'm hearing is that you're 100% in with the process, the roadmap, the program. You want to be on Paulo's team. You want to do this. You know this is good for you. It's just that the money, the funds are just getting in the way, right? And this says yes. Cool. And just so I understand your intention here, because I'm on your side, man. You can be honest with me, no worries. Do you want just this logistical part to be the reason why you didn't take action today? No. Like if there's anything that we can do, man, like I'm ready to go. You see, there's a better intention. Say, no, but it's just like I just have to move funds around. Of course, why not though? Like why not? Because you could make the funds the reason why even everything aligned, you didn't take action today. So your intention is that you don't want this to be the reason why you didn't take action. Oh, because I want to do this. Okay. And now we're creating the positioning required to immediately ask, okay, do you want me to help you with this? Very simple. Yeah, but just give me 10 minutes. Like, no. It's like I don't have to help you. My intention is to help, but my first question is, do you want me to help you? Yes, I do. I mean, like, how are we going to do it if I don't have the funds? Like, I don't understand. Oh, let's put that aside for a moment here. That is the easy part, actually. That's very easy to figure it out. The first question is, do you want me to help you so that the funds do not get in the way of you taking action today? Yes, I do. Are you sure? Yes, I do. Okay, let's see. Let's just look for solution. If you want me to, because we can always choose to allow these things to get in the way. No. Let's look for solutions. And now you can do open wallet. You can explore. You can da. But your positioning, do you see the amount of positioning that I'm creating? I'm not chasing. Like you have the problem. You're asking me for help. You with me so far? Okay, great. Awesome. So now it's like you start going now through the logistics of the situation. And the first thing that I want to know is if there is a solution, is this guy going to take it? If there is a solution, is this guy going to take it? So that's why I always like to go with a down payment, with a deposit. So what we can do here, first of all, is like, do you want me to help you? Yes. Okay, cool. So when you say I have all the money in cash, I cannot send it. What do you mean? Can you be more specific? It's like, yeah. So I have 5K in cash and those 5K in cash, I have to put it in the bank and then send it to you. Okay. Besides those 5K, is there any kind of money that you have digitally? No, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay. So there is not a single way in which you could even send a single dollar across the internet or through the internet to anybody. No, absolutely nothing. Okay. No problem. Just curious. How come? Just curious. Just out of curiosity. Why is that? Oh, well, whatever. Just understand a little bit of the situation. That's what comes natural to me. At this point, it's just a logistical issue, right? I just try to figure out ways to solve this. And if there's a way, you propose it. And if not, then it's a logistical issue. You just have to give this guy the help that they need. Weird case, like this is something that that it shouldn't be like a pattern. If it happened 3 times in the last week, it might just be like a streak of things, like a streak of bad luck, so to say, that just happened. I wouldn't be too alarmed. In most cases, there's gonna be something, even if they have like $50, bro. Like, and say, oh yeah, well, I have $200 in my bank account, but of course, like, what are we gonna do with $200? Well, okay, we don't know yet. Like, are those $200 something that you could just send, or you can put towards a partial investment or something? Oh yeah, but it's just $200. Yeah, okay, no worries. I guess like if there was a way in which you could get started today without having to put the full amount, just so that the finances does not get in the way, and we can start taking action, building momentum, and then you just you take your time simultaneously, and once you have the funds in the bank account, you just send that over.
Exactly. So that I do understand. Like I get deposits and I close deposits. So that's not an issue per se. Like actually what's the process when like this guy, for example, he paid. I see two failed payments and the reason was like the bank didn't give blah blah. There was like a reason on Stripe, you can see that, right? But the actual reason he showed me even on his phone, like the
But that's a
card.
good thing. Yeah. When they actively, and you can see evidence that they're actively trying to pay, that's a good thing. That's a good
Yeah.
sign. Because it's like, if it wasn't for the tech thing, like they would have paid you.
Exactly. So what do you do next? Because now I lost him.
No. What you do next is you book another call. That's what you have to do.
I
Okay,
did
cool. Hey,
for sure.
yeah, no worries. It's okay. But it's just like there are things that we cannot control, So what matters is that if we did everything we could, everything that was in our power, to serve these guys, to serve these people. And if we did, then we're winning. This is because, like, if you think about it, Daniel, like if you make this guy input their credit card and the credit card failed 2 times and there was no other way he could have done that, like what else could you have done? What else, dude? Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's just like you did everything you could. Now you book another follow-up call. If the guy was full in fear, for example, then you just have to sort of like do some sort of risk management here because there's a high potential for a no-show. So you might do a forced decision delay or something if you had to handle a lot of fears. Like, hey, okay, cool, let's do this. Okay. Always tell them when card fails. This is totally normal. Happens all the time because you don't want them to put this idea in their head of, oh, this is a sign from the universe that I shouldn't do this. Because you know what I mean? Like you don't want them to feed the uncertainty. So you tell them, hey, no worries at all. This happens all the fucking time because Stripe is totally normal. Typically it's either card restriction or limit restriction. No worries at all. It's all good. When do you think you can call the bank? I can call them tomorrow in the morning. Okay, so let's do this. Let's book another call tomorrow in the morning and I'm going to give you some homework and I want you to complete this homework and send that to me. It's just, I want you to go through 3 very important questions that I want you to take the time to write down, right? And you just sort of like give them some sort of action. And then you tell them, and then tomorrow we show up, we review the questions, we see where you're at. And if you still feel good about it, then we move on. But if not, no worries. So you see, I'm just removing the pressure of the next call. So it's like, hey, no need to even make a decision in the next call, but let's have another call tomorrow. Even if they try to pay, if I know there was fear, I know that then all the thoughts are going to come in. So it's like, no, they're going to feel ashamed. Oh, if I show up and I don't make the decision, this guy is just going to be angry at me. So that's why I'm just removing all of that. Hey, no worries. Let's have another conversation tomorrow. Payment is the easy way, man. Like the most important thing to me is that tomorrow when you wake up, you feel good about making this shift in your life. That's the most important thing. And then we'll see from there. You see how I'm not displaying a message of tomorrow we will finalize the deal. I'm displaying more a message of tomorrow we will continue our conversation. We'll go from there. No worries. Because the first thing that I need is that he shows up. That's the most important thing. So if I put a lot of pressure in him showing up, he might no show like it happened. That's all you can do. That's pretty much all you can do. That's it. You did your job. You were the leader. You hold him to the standards. He went and he performed the action of paying. That's it, man. And that's fine. No worries. Like you did well. No show. Now you activate a no show sequence for 4 days. You call the guy, you text the guy, you message the guy, and the next day again, and you just close the file on him. If he doesn't reply, you didn't lose anything because we cannot lose anything that we haven't gained in the first place. And that's it.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing. That's a good thing. And then I'm very curious, like the homework questions, because I did it before. The homework questions, it worked and I closed the guy. But like, what is like good questions or good homework you can give someone?
Something that gives them clarity around the triad of emotions. So for example, why now is the time to make a change rather than keep tolerating this situation as you've been for the last 3 years? Write that down. What happens if the next 3 years look the exact same as the last 3 years? What's the biggest reason? What's the biggest reason personally and in terms of impact as to why do you want to make this change now rather than 3 years from now? What's your main driving factor? Something like that. So they just have to really, really put thought into it.
Okay. Just like questions on like closing themselves still, like consequence questions and
questions regards pain, consequence, and pleasure.
Okay.
Yeah, about the triad of emotions like pain, pleasure, future pain. Questions around that really drives awareness about what is the importance of this decision.
Okay, man. Okay. Makes sense.
Helpful?
Yeah, very helpful.
All right, that's it for this video. If you found it helpful, drop your main takeaway down in the comments below. And if you have questions that you would like me to cover in next videos, share them in the comment as well. I read all the comments, so I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts.